Hey, what's going on, guys? The Brack Attack here, back for more of Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. I forgot to put myself up on this. I called myself the Brack Attack again. Gotta get it into my head. Trust me, I got this now. So trust me, I got this. Back for more Pokemon Fire Red. And since I last spoke to you all, there has been quite a lot of news in the X and Y department because E3, yeah, that happened. One of the most exciting times of the year to be a gamer, E3, and it brought its fair share of Pokemon news this year. Being a worldwide release, Pokemon had a bigger presence at E3. And well, we saw some new Pokemon. Also, we had Korokoro start to leak out, so we got info from that. But we learnt some new Pokemon. There's Talonflame. There's one. Goddamn, my Growlithe goes down. What's a Spupa is in the line with Talonflame. I can't remember the names right now, but yeah, there was a bunch of new Pokemon released. We got to learn about the new rivals. Well, it remains to be seen if they're all rivals, but there's 4 characters that will be, I guess, present in your journey. There's, I think, 2 guys, a girl, and another character, which depends on whether you pick the boy or girl as your character. If you pick the boy, you get the girl, and if you pick the girl, you get the boy. So it's interesting to see where they're going with this this route with all these characters. It remains to be seen if they're all going to be kind of rivals that you'll take on during your journey. If they are, though, I'm probably gonna expect probably have a situation where there's 4 and crap. I didn't want a Growlithe to die because I don't have a revive, but whatever, I'll switch out to Dugtrio and I'll heal Dugtrio. Yeah, I think we'll see some poorly done rivals if they are all rivals, but I doubt that they're going to give you that many. They'll probably just be supporting characters. And we learned the names of a few of the towns. Obviously, all of this being new, I can't exactly remember much of it. So yeah, two of the bigger announcements were of 2 new features in the game. One was Sky Battles, which is a new form of battle which takes place in, well, the air, as the name Sky Battle, suggests. And it's going in my personal opinion, it seems really unnecessary and kind of stupid because Sky Battles, due to taking place in the air, can only be accessed by flying types and Pokemon that know Levitate. So it greatly restricts what Pokemon you can use in these types of battles, which kind of sucks. It and speaking of Levitate, Coughing Hazard. But yeah, it really limits the variety, the variety of, the variety of, the battles that you can have, restricting it to just a really small portion of Pokemon. So yeah, I wasn't really too hyped for that. Some people were acting as if it was going to be forced on us and we're going to have to take part in them. Obviously that was never going to happen. They're optional. Just like double battles, if you only have 1 Pokemon in your party, they're not going to prevent you from taking it on. Actually, in Gen 3, are you forced to have 2 Pokemon to take on the gym with the Tate and Liza? I'm not sure. I think it'll still let you take it on with 1. So yeah, there's they're never gonna force you to do something like that. But they still seem really unnecessary, and I'll probably never take one on. Similar to how I never took on rotation or triple battles until Black 2 and White 2, where I was forced to take them on. There's a few, well, not forced, but there was I guess kind of forced, because in Black and White you were asked if you wanted to take on a triple battle, and in Black 2 you were just engaged in a triple battle randomly, I think. So yeah, did I just okay, just I'm a bit lost here, haven't played for a while, so better check on my Doug trio here at the moment, slowly dying. Yeah, so that was the first drawing a blank here, first feature that was shown, and then there was another. I don't have the key. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of here right now and heal, and then come back in here and find the key or whatever. Yeah, the second feature was Pokemon Ami, which is some kind of mini game where you like pet your Pokemon and you high five them and stuff. Which, you know, it just sounds really, really lame. Like incredibly lame. But it's promised to link into happiness and that kind of stuff, which happiness isn't really detailed yet what it's going to be like in this gen, because apparently there's going to be a increased focus on happiness this generation, but it still remains to be seen what that increase will be. So yeah, there's that. It looked just silly. Never gonna touch it unless it really has, you know, a crap load of value for me to do it. I'm not gonna go anywhere near it. So yeah, there was those. Probably the more worthwhile and interesting news was that the fairy type was finally confirmed, to nobody's shock, because it had been obvious that fairy type was coming for a while now. And you know, I think the name's kind of lame, but I guess if the new type does, you know, even up those last few imbalances that are in the game, such as, you know, Bug being really crap and Dragon just being way too OP. If you fix those two up and you say you make Fairy, we already know Fairy is super effective against the Dragon types, but if you make Fairy weak to Bug, then I guess you've really balanced things out neatly, and you know, it's all set there. So I wasn't the biggest fan of a new type, but I can see what it's bringing to the table. And of course, we will confirm that Sylveon was a fairy type. We're also shown that Meryl was a fairy type. Gardevoir was a fairy type, and they showed one more. I remember they showed 3 Pokemon, and I cannot remember. Jigglypuff, that's it. Jigglypuff was a fairy type as well. I think those are the only known fairy types so far, but you could bet there's going to be a whole crap load of normal types that'll become part fairy type now. And probably expect to see the legendary Pixies of Sinnoh become fairy types, because they're basically fairies already. So yeah, I think that's the bulk of the info. We got some other, you know, average info, kind of, you know, not really important, like some more details on customization, but I didn't really pay attention to that because I don't give a damn about customization. God, there's a lot I don't really care about in Pokemon, but yeah, I've always kind of been, you know, the kind of, I just like the bare bones kind of stuff in Pokemon, battling and training your Pokemon up, and you know, playing through the main story. I've never been about competitive battling. I've never really been about doing, you know, contests or musicals or the whatever the I'm drawing a blank here. I can't remember what the movie, making the movie thing is in Black 2 and White 2. So yeah, that's why a lot of that doesn't interest me, and most of my complaints about what they've been revealing was that we know nothing about the story or anything. But I was quite pleased that we learnt about some of the characters, and that we learnt about, I guess, the new towns and stuff. I still want to know about the new evil team. They are actually at the Pokemon event at E3. It was asked whether there'd be, you know, an evil team, and they confirmed that there'll be a team, you know, something back again, which is kind of lame. I know that's kind of their Pokemon's thing, but they changed it up quite well last gen with Black and White, Black 2 and White 2. I was really a miss with Team Plasma coming back again, because they were basically just a glorified Team Rocket from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So yeah, I wasn't too happy with them, but they took it a really new route with Black and White. But I don't know where they can go from here, because they seem to have covered pretty much most of the variation they can do with these evil teams, and they're just gonna basically retread ground again. And I'd rather see some new kind of villain. I don't know what it would be. Maybe it would be a legendary Pokemon that is the villain or something. I know the kind of the Pokemon, you know, the overall theme is that Pokemon aren't bad or anything, but you could still play off that it's misunderstood or something. That would be, I don't know, just something refreshing. I'll obviously still play through it. It's not like having an evil team is having an evil team again is the deal breaker, but it would be nice to you know, have something different. But yeah, I think that just about covers the majority of the news. Also, one last bit was that at the moment there is no backwards compatibility, and that's, people were freaking out over this, but they need to realize this is a game that's not finished yet. So, you know, just chill out. They're trying to work through, you know, the kinks, trying to you know, get the DS and the 3DS to communicate to each other effectively. So, you know, just let them work on it. If they can do it, they can. If they can't, well, if they can't, you know what's going to happen. They're going to release spin-offs on probably the Wii U. There'll be more spin-offs on 3DS too, where you can get Pokemon, and most likely 3DS remakes. So, 3DS Gen 3 remakes, I should say. So yeah, that's something that'll come out of it. And here we go, conveniently drops the lift key for us. Gosh, there's so many just stupid things in these early Gen 1 games. And of course they've carried through to the remakes, because, well, at least they were faithful and they kept stuff like that. So we got to go through here this one, and then that one, and that one, and okay, there we go. Confusing that puzzle. It's deceptive. You think, oh, it's pretty easy, but it does make you think quite a bit. So, B1F, I guess? I don't really know which one I should be going to at the moment. Before that though, heal up my Growlithe with this super potion. But my Growlithe is just not, it feels like he's not gaining any levels. Kind of feels like my main Nectric, and I guess really my whole team in Pokemon Emerald, where they just weren't gaining any levels. They were, it seems like once they hit level 40, including my Blaziken, which was flying, you know, level wise, yeah, it just seemed like it hit, they all hit 40 and they were just like, nope, we're not leveling up anymore. Luckily I could kind of cheat my way through the game, well, through the Pokemon League I should say, with Rayquaza. In this, well, I can't really do that. I don't know if you can get the legendary birds before the Pokemon League. I think you might be able to you should be able to get at least Zapdos, I think. I'm not sure about Articuno and Moltres. I think they might be off limits until the post game. Here we go. Finally, levels up. So yeah, God, Growlithe just needs to gain levels. I can't remember what level I was trying to get it to before I was going to evolve it to an Arcane Lane, but I always look it up and then I forget. So I guess I'll look it up again after this part, and you know, hopefully, pray to God that I actually remember it. So what's in here? There's another battle. There's not another battle? Okay, so that just took us to another area of a place that we've already been to. Well, at least it had a rocket grunt there, so narrows it down to the only place that we haven't been. Get out. And here we go, B4F. Is this the master? No, it's not going to be the master ball this early on. Calcium. Weird that they'd have, you know, Calcium just sitting there, kind of, like it's really important. And okay, yeah, to talk to him to initiate the battle. I was thinking, how am I getting through here if they're not battling me? So he sends out a Sandshrew. This is the time to use my OP Venusaur. I've really put Venusaur away for now because he's so over leveled. And I only, I guess, bring him out when nothing else is going to be effective against a Pokemon. In this case, Dugtrio, Growlithe, and Pidgeotto Pidgeot, I should say, aren't going to be too good. And I guess I'm going to keep it in again because this guy apparently loves ground rock type Pokemon. So take Sandslash out, and I'm assuming he's going to have like another Sandshrew, considering his first two Pokemon and all. No one Ekans, so I'll switch out to Growlithe, I guess. These Pokemon in here are starting to get way too over leveled for my Growlithe, and it's probably too over leveled for me, so I'm probably most likely gonna have to switch out. Growlithe used Ember. Actually, that was alright, and I'm outspeeding it, so I should be alright. Hopefully that doesn't poison me, because if it does, thank God. And randomly, Ekans just randomly outspeeds me when it uses Leer. Is that some kind of, you know, benefit of using Leer? Not sure, but there we go. Growlithe leveled up, and I guess I'm gonna leave it there because we're at the 20-minute mark. But thanks for watching, guys. Next time we will hopefully take on the rest of Team Rocket Hideout, and maybe even take down Giovanni. I mean, assume we will, considering we're not that far away from having explored this whole place. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.